Shot. I have surpassed Super All-Star 16 in subscribers. I have surpassed Ryan_Nerd7 in subscribers. I even surpassed Iswodo in subscribers. And I left Swampertman in the dust in subscribers. Now I just have to surpass Shonaku and Crazy Collector in subscribers. This is a joke if y'all can't tell. Today Ochako Uraraka and Izuku Midoriya were going to be married. And all at a young age of 7. This wasn't an official wedding though. This is what happened. Deku, take a look at this, said Ochako carrying a book. What is it? Asked Izuku, curious as to what his best friend has. It's some pictures of my parents at their wedding, said Ochako. Wedding? What's that? Asked Izuku, tilting his head to the side. I asked my mom and she said it's when two people have a ceremony where the two people promise to spend the rest of their lives together, said Ochako. She sat down beside him and opened the book so they could look at the pictures. Your parents look really happy, Ochako, said Izuku. That's because they also promised to be together forever. What happens is you get someone special to you. You both decide to get married, and then you have a ceremony which is called a wedding, and then you can be together forever, explained Ochako as they flipped through the book. That sounds really cool, said Izuku. Hey Deku, am I special to you? Asked Ochako. Of course, you're my best friend, smiled Izuku. And you are special to me, so how about we do this? Asked Ochako. You mean get married? Asked Izuku. Yes. Then we will always be together forever, smiled Ochako. Let's do it, said Izuku, smiling back at her. They did a little more research and they began to plan their wedding. They both decided to have the wedding take place in Ochako's room. They grabbed several chairs from the dining room table and placed them in 2 lines opposite of each other, and placed stuffed animals on them. Next they needed clothes. Ochako used a white tablecloth that she wrapped around her body, and Izuku borrowed one of her dad's black shirts that was obviously too big for him. Hey Ochako, it appears that we are supposed to have rings. What do we about that? Asked Izuku. I got an idea, said Ochako. She went downstairs and opened a pack of ring pops and brought 2 of them upstairs. I think we are supposed to put them on each other's left-hand ring finger, said Izuku. Izuku took her hand and slipped the candy ring onto her finger, and Ochako put one on his finger. There, now we are all set, said Ochako. For an altar, they just brought 2 high chairs together and threw a blanket over, and they stood underneath. So what now? Asked Izuku. Well, from what I found, when we get married you're my husband and I am your wife. Oh, and we have to ask if we agree. Do you agree to be married to me, Deku? Asked Ochako. Yes. Do you agree to be married to me, Ochako? Asked Izuku. Yes. And now we are married, said Ochako, happy that she gets to spend the rest of her life with her favorite person. Oh, hang on a second. There's one more page, said Izuku, looking at the book. I wonder what it is, said Ochako, looking with him. It was a picture of Ochako's parents' kiss. Both Izuku and Ochako looked at each other. I'm disgusted. Ew. Kissing. That's gross, said Ochako with a sour face. You said it. That's disgusting, said Izuku, mimicking her face. But we can't get married unless we do it, and if we don't get married we can't spend our lives together, said Ochako. Well, nobody says we have to kiss on our mouths. We can kiss on our faces instead, said Izuku. That's still gross, but it's worth it if it means I get to stay with you forever, Deku, said Ochako. Same here, Ochako. Let's just get it over with, said Izuku. Izuku went first. He gave her a quick peck right beside her nose. Ochako also gave him a peck, more towards the center of his left cheek. And now we are officially married, said Izuku. So what do you want to do now? Asked Ochako. Want to go see if there is any hero news on the TV? Asked Izuku. Yes I do, said Ochako. They both left the altar together, now married. In about 15 years, they would have to do it again. I just love Child Iswocha. Fight me new reading list.
Finally we can relate. Our side by side is his vein. I knew all along we'd find some way to come